The Southern African Development Community SADC is comprised of 16 member states and has over 360 million people, as well as a combined gross domestic product of $720 billion. SADC is home to iconic tourist attraction destinations, abundant natural resources, which have untapped potential for the development of regional value chains. SADC recognizes that attracting foreign direct investment, FDI, involves competing with other nations throughout the world. Hence, it has developed the SADC Regional Investment Policy Framework, which identified policy action areas that includes transparency and protection of investors' rights to help member states improve business and investment climate. The Support to Improving the Investment and Business Environment program for the SADC region, which is funded by the European Union, supports the harmonization of investment and business environment-related laws and regulations and the enhancement of the SADC tax regime to facilitate a conducive investment and business environment within SADC member states. In order to support investors in accessing information, SADC has developed an investment portal which is linked to member states' investment portals. To this end, the region has created a favorable investment climate that is responsive to the needs of the investors and the private sector whilst remaining competitive. That is why the region has an average of 80% liberalization and attractiveness, according to the World Bank. The SADC Industrialization Strategy and Roadmap and its action plan recognize that infrastructure development is a key catalyst to the industrialization agenda. Energy, rail transportation, and information technology have been identified as the primary facilitators of industrialization. The SADC region has abundant solar, wind, hydroelectric, and geothermal potential, not to mention huge reserves of coal and gas to generate electricity. However, member states cannot afford projects of a regional nature. Therefore, there is potential for investments in regional energy projects, particularly in generation and transmission. Currently, only 3 out of every 10 people have access to electricity within the SADC region. Road transport infrastructure throughout Southern Africa is more established than other infrastructural sectors. However, there is need for more investments in the infrastructure of regional railways and air transport, in particular the North-South Corridor running north from Durban, South Africa, the Maputo Corridor running through Mozambique, and the Dar es Salaam Corridor in Tanzania, as these development corridors connect shipping ports to areas of industrial productivity. More infrastructure has been supplied by the private sector through public-private partnerships and user pays principles. This system has proven effective, enabling road and railway development to commence where government intervention had previously stagnated. Development of information and communication technology ICT infrastructure is required within the region, particularly in broadband connections with open access fibers and high-speed internet access, potentially through terrestrial, wireless or satellite technology in remote areas. Voice over IP services are universally available throughout the region. The SADC Industrialization Strategy and Roadmap and its action plan identifies 6 priority value chain clusters, which are agro-processing, mineral beneficiation, pharmaceuticals, leather, textile and clothing, tourism, and services. SADC will implement enhanced policy, regulatory, and the business environment on national and regional levels for development and sustainable operation of these regional value chains. This will help SADC member states to attract efficiency-seeking FDI that enable them to move up from the regional to the global value chain and integrate into the global economy. SADC, towards a common future.